Elon Musk is committed to make space travel possible and sending millions of humans to colonize Mars. This seemed like a long shot until now, because of the millions of miles that has separated us from the red planet. But the space enthusiasts have finally found a way to solve this problem. Let's see how Elon's new, defying engine works. Elon Musk is obsessed with space and the secrets of the universe. In fact, he has taken it upon himself to make interplanetary travel possible. The tech billionaire has set up his own rocket company called SpaceX to make rockets and spacecrafts that he hopes will one day carry humans to other planets. Talk about true dedication. Elon isn't working alone on this venture. He has shaken hands with NASA, and two are now working together to make an engine that will take us to Mars in matters of minutes. Yes, you heard me right. But how would this feat be possible? The American visionary claims to have designed an engine that would defy the laws of physics and travel at the speed of light without using any fuel. Previously, Elon had planned to send his cargo to Mars in his latest rockets, but even if everything went smoothly, the rockets would at least take 5 months to reach the red planet. The distance between Earth and Mars isn't constant, and if we have time to launch the rocket when the distance will be the smallest, we'll need to travel 34 million miles to reach Mars. For context, the James Webb Telescope traveled a month to reach its orbit, and it will only take 1 million miles away from Earth. Now, NASA and Elon have come up with a new engine that will work in an entirely new way and defy even the laws of physics. This isn't the first time we've heard of this engine working without fuel. In the 1970s, a scientist claimed to make an engine that could convert centrifugal force into linear motion. Another claimed to convert trapped microwaves into thrust, but none of these ideas could be converted into engines that actually work. Until now. If there's anyone who can actually execute such a crazy idea, it is Elon. This new Lightspeed engine is the hectical engine proposed by a scientist at NASA, David M. Burns. This wonderful invention will exploit a loophole in special relativity laws and will be able to accelerate particles at a rate of 300 million meters per second. The engine will use special particle accelerators such as the one used in the Hadron Collider. Particles will be fired at unbelievable speeds with the electromagnets. If the speed becomes close to the speed of the light, the particles will increase in mass and attain a large amount of momentum. This will give the engine its thrust. The particles will then be recycled and reused in the accelerator. If Elon manages to actually execute this idea, the engine will be able to produce a thrust up to 99% of the speed of light. This revolutionary new propulsion engine will solve two of the biggest problems with space travel: time and fuel. Traveling for millions of miles requires tons and tons of fuel. Carrying huge amounts of fuel will mean the spacecraft will be too heavy for interstellar flights, add in the weight of the crew, and there's no way the craft will attain any reasonable speed. The other problem is the time space travel requires. Without the helical engine, the minimum that time we are looking for the journey to Mars was 5 months, but the helical engine will drop you off the red planet in a shocking 12.5 minutes. A 60 feet long and 40 feet wide engine will be able to generate enough energy to produce 1 neutron of thrust. The helical engine is a wonder of human creation. It can carry us to the moon in just over a second. The closest star to our sun is the Central Promethea, and it is 4.246 light years away from Earth. But can you guess how long the new helical engine will take to cover this distance? In only 4 short years. Elon has already collaborated with NASA on several different projects. In fact, he's already responsible for sending NASA's crew and cargo into space. Recently, NASA invested almost $3 billion in SpaceX Starship to send its crew to the moon, but the helical engine will be arguably the biggest collaboration between the two space giants so far. It looks like the helical engine will finally enable Elon to materialize his crazy dream of colonizing Mars. Not only will he be able to send people to Mars in no time at all, but he will also be able to set up the colony and send life-sustaining equipment before colonizers arrive. We won't be surprised if the next big announcement Elon makes is about the start of human settlements on Mars. That's the thing about Elon. Once he sets his mind to a goal, he will achieve it no matter how unlikely it may seem. Just like this Lightspeed engine. Click one of the 2 videos on your screen right now.